All right, welcome to Aledius Sports Talk Podcast Edition, Audio Edition. Sometimes I'll hop in on just the audio version because I don't always have time to film a video and do all the fancy editing, all that stuff. So audio will have to do. But we're gonna dive right into it. Gonna talk about first the Canada takes down Finland 5-3 in the Four Nations face-off. A little bit of a dicey finish, if I do say so myself. I was watching that game. I was watching the entire game thinking, all right, Canada's just wrecking this game right from the get-go. I thought it was Canada's game. They did not let go. They just kept put the pressure on. And once McDavid, I think, was it McDavid, right? I think he gets the first goal. Yeah, it was McDavid. I thought, all right, the Finland might be screwed because McDavid was just a man on a mission. And then in the very end, there was a chance that Finland could have come back. I mean, given everything, though, if you look at it, like that last 3 minutes was a little dicey, but I feel like if we're being real here, I mean, this whole game was Canada's game, honestly, from start to basically finish. But that push at the end was kind of scary. I think if you're a Team Canada fan, if you're Canadian, you are just holding your breath and just hoping that game ends as quick as possible. And it was I don't even know, like it didn't seem like there was major breakdowns, but it just seemed like Canada took their foot off the gas pedal and just felt like, all right, it's what was it, 4-0. They're just gonna kind of coast through till the very end, and yeah, you get that one goal, and all of a sudden you get a quick second one, and now you're kind of climbing back in, crawling back in, and then they get that third one. I was shocked when that happened. I couldn't believe that they got that third one, but again, Crosby made a big play at center ice. He was able to seal the game, and Canada moves on to the final with Team USA. And I think want to start out first, just initially out of the gate. Look, Canada came out flying, right? You could tell there was like a big emphasis on puck possession and offensive zone pressure because like Finland didn't have time to recover, right? I mean, or to catch their breath, before Connor McDavid just put one in, right? And if you look at that goal, I thought it was classic McDavid forcing a turnover, catching a defenseman flat-footed, and just ripping it past the goalie. What was it, like 4 minutes in, right? So it's already 1-0, 4 minutes into the game, and then before Finland could even kind of like recover and just process what even happened, Nathan MacKinnon comes in, makes it 2-0, like less than a minute later. And like this is Team Canada. That was the Team Canada that I was expecting to see against the United States, right? And I'm Team USA. Like I am, you know, going for Team USA, but I was expecting Canada to come out offensively with a lot more firepower than they did against the US, and maybe that's what they'll come out with on Thursday. But this is, you look at the team, and this is what this high-end skill and speed can do for you. Is when Canada gets rolling like that, teams just panic. And Finland, like they just immediately burned their timeout. They had no answers, so they burned their timeout. I kind of think that might have cost them, but they had to do something early on. And because if you look at Canada's structure, I think it's like the structure of their team is pretty good in a sense. I think again, if you look at goaltending that was coming into the playoff or coming into this Four Nations tournament, that was a question mark there. Defensively, they also some question marks there, but I think structurally, just going into it, the way they play, at least in this game, um, it made it tough for Finland to get a whole lot going for the large majority of the game, right? If you look at just how Canada's offense really shined through, I think it was the way they played the structure this game. And I think starting off, they had a lot of forecheck pressure. Looked like they ran maybe, I think, a 2-1-2 aggressive forecheck for most of the game. I think they just suffocated the breakout for Finland. Anytime Finland tried to get something going, they got hounded by two forwards deep. They forced turnovers, and they forced bad dump outs. And I think also if you look at the neutral zone, um, the the D men for Canada, I think they closed gaps well. I don't think Finland had a whole lot of space to generate speed through the neutral zone, and when they did, Canada just forced them to the outside, right? Forced them through these perimeter shots, these low danger perimeter shots. Didn't get a whole lot going, and then when Finland did get possession, I thought Canada. I think they just kind of collapsed hard into a good defensive structure. I think they just kept Finland to the outside, and I thought the back checking for Canada really helped the help to eliminate these cross seam passes and the close down passing lanes and things like that. So it just that's that's how you control the game. There's a commitment to playing defense. There's a commitment to just taking away scoring chances, knowing that maybe their goaltending isn't up to par, or maybe defensively they don't have like their top D-man that they want. So structurally, you have to buy into a system to avoid the other team getting a lot of chances. And I thought they did a good job of doing that, right? But I think the big part of this game that if you're the U.S. and you're looking at Thursday, I think you have to watch out for it's that scoring depth, right? This wasn't just McDavid and MacKinnon. Look, Braden Point got on the board. Crosby had a goal and an assist, right? Defense got involved. Every line was rolling. The way Canada moved the puck in the offensive zone, there was a lot of chemistry there. I thought they weren't just throwing pucks kind of haphazardly at the net. I thought there was again structure to their game on the offensive side. They were creating controlled offensive zone pressure, cycling the puck, forcing the defense to adjust. It wasn't just random. I thought in the USA game there wasn't a lot of sustained pressure. There was a lot of indecision, a lot of passing back and forth. And you look at this game, and there was just a lot more control. And at fourth goal, I think it was MacKinnon's second. The Crosby amazing pass. MacKinnon, one times it the top corner. And again, that's what happens when you have this superstar talent, paired with just high quality hockey IQ, right? It's just that this is what I mean, where Canada coming into it was so deadly. This is where they were so deadly, was that offensive mindset and mentality of all these players.